Sorry, Becky. All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call the Village of Mount Sterling Council meeting together for August 11th, 2025. May we please have roll call?
Yes, Craig?
Here.
Becky? Here. Ross?
Here.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Here.
And David?
Here.
All is
right.
present.
Thank you.
Lord, thank you for this beautiful day you provided for us, Lord. Lord, be it for our village tonight, and be it for our law and protection, and be it for our citizens tonight, Lord, with your holy touch, Lord. And Lord, be it for our great country, Lord, with your blessed hand too, Lord. For you are the great provider that provides for all of us. In Jesus' wonderful, wonderful name, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible, with liberty
and justice for all.
Okay, may I please have a motion to approve the minutes from the council meeting held on July 28th, 2025?
Have that motion,
Thank you, David. Is there a second? Thank you, Ross.
Okay, that was David first. Ross was second. Roll call, Craig?
Yes.
Becky? Yes. Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
Mayor's report. I'm going to keep my report preciously brief tonight because we have lots of visitors this evening, so that's good. Thank you for your civic involvement. By the way, what you didn't know is that anyone who wants to speak has to tell either a knock-knock joke or a dad joke to start out with. Sorry, Tom Byrne already got cracked up by that, so that's cool. I've made my goal for the evening. So thanks, everybody, for coming out this evening. We do have a fairly busy agenda tonight. And I'm pleased to say that we're moving forward on a lot of our big objectives for the summer. The good news is it's not raining. The bad news is now suddenly we probably need some rain. So all I would ask is that everyone be kind for the rest of the summer. We've got a lot still to go before school. I guess not too much, do
No.
we? Not too much. It's
Next
headed back
week.
next week. Yeah. See, that's how fast this stuff is going. And that more or less, stay tuned for the village workers who are going to be out. We have a lot of construction work that we're planning on doing. So watch for them. Please be kind to them and make sure that you stay out of their construction path. So on that note, I'm going to pass it over to Joyce, and we're going to do a pro tem report.
Thank you. I don't have much of a report this evening. I'm going to save my comments for my meeting comments, for my reports from my meetings. I do thank you all for coming out this evening, especially the group from Thunder. I always like to see our sports teams from our village and surrounding areas join us for whatever reason. So thank you for coming out this evening. It was a nice surprise and a pleasure to meet you guys this afternoon as well. With that, I will yield back to the mayor.
Thank you. So that moves us to public comment. We'll go ahead and start out with, I guess it's Adam Sweenberg. Come on down.
And please state your first and last name and where you reside.
Adam Swingberg, 125 West Main, Mount Sterling, Ohio.
Yep. Welcome.
Well, thank you. Here to ask to follow up on the fencing, just to make sure we got everything squared away with it. You guys got the final submission for everything? Is that?
I believe we did. Yes, we got all of.
Want to make sure before we.
You got it to me and I got it to her, so I think that we're all set on that score.
Okay, and then we have 18 dates, and I have those individualized dates
Okay.
between now and the end of October. Now,
Okay.
None of them overlap with the other tournament that the Youth League has already set up as well. We've
Cool.
made sure to strategically make sure that those weren't an overlapping event.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you.
You want me to ramble those dates off, or what do you have?
Yep,
Okay.
yep, we need to add that to the calendar.
Yeah, we'll throw it on the community calendar as well.
Adam, if I may ask a question, are these dates for regular play or team play or tournament play?
These are all through our actual, for the rec league.
Okay.
We got the first one be 8/16 at 6 PM.
8/16/6, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have a question real quick. Can't we say from this date to this date like we do the youth league?
Well, they're not normal, he's not asking it's every weekend. It looks like they're selected ones.
Yeah, it's a lot of weekdays themselves, actually. So-
Including
Yeah,
Saturdays?
there's a few Saturdays, Sundays in the
Okay.
mix, but the vast majority of them are Mondays and Thursdays is what they actually.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So,
So this is for league play or tournament play? What did you?
League play, this is for league play,
Okay.
yes. The very last 2 days in October, we actually will have an open tournament. And
Okay.
that'll be different, but the rest of these days are just for the league that we have established, okay?
Okay, so 8/16.
8/16 at 6 PM. And then we've got 8:30 for the party at the park there.
Yep.
Then move to September, Thursday, the 4th.
Okay, so September the 4th?
Yep, September the 4th.
Okay, and are these all at 6 o'clock?
These are all going to be 6 o'clock, yes. Okay. Monday, the 8th.
September 8th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
September 11th is Thursday. Sunday, the 14th. Monday, the 15th. Thursday, the 18th. Monday, the 22nd. Thursday, the 25th. And Monday, the 29th. And that is it for September.
Yep.
In October, we have Thursday, the 2nd.
Yep.
Monday, the 6th. Thursday, the 9th. Monday, the 13th. Thursday, the 16th. And then Saturday and Sunday, the 25th and the 26th.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's all the dates that we have, that we anticipate even having.
Okay.
So that, is anybody,
Making a motion to go ahead and accept those dates?
I will make that motion that
All right,
we
do we-
accept the dates as given by Adam.
Thank you. Is there a second on that one?
Second.
Okay, David, thank you.
okay, that was Joyce motioned and moved, David seconded. Roll call, Craig?
Yes.
Barry? Or Becky?
Yes.
B's and B's, sorry. Ross?
Yes.
And Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, so these will be updated to the calendar tomorrow.
All right,
They will be reserved.
Thank you.
all right, thank you very much.
All right.
Have
Thank
a
you.
good
Have a good
season.
night. Okay, our next public speaker would be the Pickaway Thunder. Come on down. Send someone down or a group of you down. Come on, go ahead. Right over here, get your microphone.
Just like the Price is Right, just come on down.
Come on in.
There you go, girls. Get
Yep.
on the line.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, I'm Bella.
I'm Amelia.
Hi, Amelia.
I'm Rylan.
Hi.
So we're a nonprofit travel team, softball travel team that's based in Pickaway County.
Mhm.
And we have like several players that live here in Mount Sterling. But we wanted to have a car wash to raise funds for our fall tournaments because the initial price to join the team, that only includes like the spring and the summer tournaments. It doesn't
Okay.
include the fall. So we want to raise money for fall so we can be able to do those.
Good idea. Good idea.
What was the dates that you guys were?
Yeah,
looking
what
at?
you thinking about?
We're pretty flexible with dates, just any time that you guys have any free open space.
Well, we always have lots of time open, so it's just a question of you guys
Yeah,
figuring stuff out.
historically, It's usually a Saturday.
Yeah.
We have
mhm.
a 4-H club that does it in the springtime, which is on a Saturday. So if there's a date and time,
Like September, or what you thinking?
because council will have to reserve that day and allow it to motion. So we'll have to pick a day.
Okay.
So if you want to look
Is
at
there
the
a date that works best for
calendar,
you?
Come on down, Mom.
Yeah.
Come on down.
We have a fundraiser on August 16th. Other than that, any other Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
Be fine.
Well, let's see. How about we do September then? Would that be all right?
First great.
Okay. So your choices on a Saturday would be the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, or the 27th.
Let's go with that second weekend.
the
So that would be the
13th?
13th.
September.
Saturday, the 13th, not to be confused with
September the 13th?
Friday, the 13th. Saturday, the 13th.
Is there a time schedule so that it can, because we like to publicize it
Sure.
on our calendar.
On our
Once
calendar?
council approves it, it'll have a
Around.
date and time. So we don't want people to show up at like 9 o'clock at night or 8 in the morning.
Yeah, sure. Maybe like 10 to 2,
Okay.
something like that.
Sure.
10 to 2.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so, council, may I please have a motion to allow a fundraiser for the Thunder here?
that motion.
Thank you, David. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you,
Okay.
Craig.
David motioned to move. Craig is second. Okay, we'll do a roll call. Craig?
Yes.
Becky? Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes, and it could be future Miami Redhawks.
Yeah, we could very well be, absolutely. All right.
Yes.
Well, you guys are good to go. Congratulations. You're going to do Saturday, the 13th, from 10 to 2.
Yep. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thanks you for coming out tonight. We appreciate it.
Thank you,
Good to
girls.
see you.
I told you it would be painless.
Just to let you guys know,
They did
where
well.
the car wash area is, it's usually back here behind Town Hall.
Okay.
Okay, so we would be able to hook up some water here for you.
Okay.
And then it would be through this alley back here.
Okay.
And I can volunteer to be here to make sure that happens.
Okay, cool. Thank
Okay,
you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we have one additional person, Tom Byrne. Did you want to speak now?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I want to speak on behalf of the grant. Are we going to discuss that?
We will be, but your public comments are right now, so if you want to speak on behalf of that, you can.
You
I-
can speak on it now, and I'll speak on it then. And then you can speak again at the end of council if you want.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, just tell them why you're here.
Please state your first and
My
last
name's
name
Tom Byrne.
Come on
Can you
down,
wait
hold
until
on,
we
gotta
get
get
to
you,
the
gotta
mic?
get you at the microphone.
and where you reside at.
And your dad joke.
I can't tell that one because.
Okay,
this
we're
is
in polite,
recorded.
we're in polite company, I agree, yes.
My name's Tom Byrne, 10024 Rockwell Road, Mount Sterling, Ohio. Very proud to be here, Mayor, Council. The reason I guess I came in, Becky and I spoke a little bit before she went on vacation, but I haven't talked to her since. It has to do with the grant that we'll be bringing in front of council. And what I want to say on that is, as a member of the Tree and Beautification Committee here in Mount Sterling, Ohio, proud member of that committee, I would say, very dedicated committee. We voted to put in an amount and the guidelines on which we will use the money for, and we would hope council would approve this. And we would certainly accept any decision that you make, if it's legit. However, a decision on your behalf because you don't approve of a certain council person is not acceptable to us. And I would hope that you keep that in mind, because you have a great committee here. Most of them don't even live in the village. But they're concerned about how nice the village looks when we drive through it. And if you decide that you can't vote for this, just have a good reason why you can't vote for it. That's all, and we'll accept that. But I'm afraid if you say no tonight, and your reason is because of your dislike for a certain council person, then you may lose this whole committee. And that's really all I have to say. I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have. And really, that's it. Think about that, will you please? That is our main concern, is we want the village of Mount Sterling to look as nice and presentable as possible when people drive through here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for your comments tonight. All right, that takes us, we have no executive session, so that takes us to department reports. Everyone should have their sheriff's report, and as usual, we'll ask the deputy to give us her top heavy hitters for the benefit of the community. What's on your mind tonight?
Well, more of the same, which I think is probably a good thing.
We like a quiet summer.
15 traffic stops, 7 suspicious people/vehicles. I was off on vacation, so I have no specifics for anybody on said suspicious things. And then 5 animal complaints, so that tells me more loose dogs running around because it's warm and everybody's feeling good.
Yep.
So, but
Along with
other
it-
than that, lots of
Along with at least one dog bite too, right?
One dog bite, yes. Which could be a person, could be another dog, could be, they don't specify. So, I know as well as you guys do on that one.
Person biting a person, okay.
I mean, I
That's
don't,
not a
I don't
dog
think
bite,
we
David.
have a nature code for that yet, but I'm sure.
I don't believe
I'm
that's a
sure
dog
it'll show up
bite.
eventually. So, then, yeah, lots of ones.
Thoughts for the deputy tonight? Questions for her?
Thanks, Kelly.
Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it. Okay. No law department report tonight. Fiscal officer.
Okay, I don't have a lot. Does council have any questions or comments about their packets that they received?
Should have gotten a big one.
Very good
In the
size.
bank reconciliation, I have here, there were no adjustments. There was an adjustment for a return check in the water department. So you'll see that for $175.67. The big item that you'll see in your records here would be for your payment listing. You had seen the large $410,978.73. Those were the water and sewer loans. Again, those get taken out twice a year, once in July and once at the end of December. So that was the big item of notice, if you see that. Were there any questions? Because I don't have much at all today, but I will be passing this through again. The bank reconciliation for July has been processed. Again, every penny's been accounted for that's come in and has been exited out. Okay, so I would ask a motion to approve the appropriation status report, the revenue status report, the receipt listing report, the payment listing report, the comparison of budget and appropriated report, the cash summary by fund report, the RITA report, and then your bank reconciliation for the July of 2025.
Do I have a motion for that, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Ross? Second?
Second.
Thank you. Craig?
Ross moved the motion, Craig was second. All right, roll call, Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
And Craig?
Yes.
Okay, there are 3 documents here, if I could please obtain your signatures. And I think my report's finished.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay.
While you guys are busy signing, we're going to move on to committee reports. We're going to start out with finance tonight.
Thank you. All right, so Finance Committee met. We are going into the 2026 budget planning, as we have talked about the last couple of meetings. We did confirm a timeline and a process for preparing the 2026 village budget. And we have confirmed the following expectations for said budget. Submission of budget requests. Courtney, I did ask her to confirm with the mayor that all the budget requests from the water wastewater plant and service staff be submitted to the finance committee for review. I asked the committee chairs to formally bring their respective budget requests to the finance committee on September 3rd of 2025. If I didn't make it to your meetings or you didn't have a meeting, you can use this as being served that September 3rd, I need your requests, or I should say the committee needs your requests during our regularly scheduled meeting. At that September 3rd meeting, we will be scheduling our work session. That way we can have full council review and discussion. That is also open to the public. I encourage the public to come, sit with us, ask questions. This is your money. You should partake in what we do with it. I challenge everyone that will be joining us, all of council, to look at each budget request, as we will be clearly categorizing things as mandatory spending, essential spending, versus discretionary spending, which is non-essential spending. That distinction will help prioritize funding and align expenditures with our strategic needs for the village. Again, public input is encouraged. I did ask Courtney at that time to get us a quote for materials for the gazebo floor at the gazebo at the park across the street from the town hall. I did also ask her to get us a quote to repave and repair the parking lot at Mason Park. We are having quite a large fundraiser going on August 30th. So I kind of think we need a number to go off of. We are probably not going to be anywhere near the funds that we need for this one fundraiser. So, but we have to start somewhere. So she's going to get me a number. And just today, I thought, well, since we're going to have someone down here, why don't we go ahead and incorporate along with that a quote also to an area to also extend the parking lot? Just as a ballpark quote on what that cost might be, because with the new league coming in and the amount of additional tournaments that this could bring, that is bringing in even this year alone, we're going to need more parking lot. We're going to need more. I know it had been brought up in the past. We're still looking at it, and we need to look at it for future. So we're going to be looking at those quotes as well. So I can't stress enough for everyone to have the numbers that they need to present to us on September 3rd. It's short. It's a short timeline. We want to get this done in November. So this is the timeline that the committee presented, and that's where it's going to start. We're going to be aggressive with it. So I appreciate everyone's cooperation, and that is all I have.
Thank you. All right, Pleasant Township, Becky.
No report.
No report? Okey-doke. Squad, Joyce.
Our next meeting will be Wednesday, the 13th at 8 o'clock.
Okay. Fire, Ross.
We had a meeting at 7:31, and we discussed the floor that they have replaced in the main lobby of the firehouse and the cost. David said he had turned in his resignation for the EMS squad, and it would be 9/30 of '25. Talked about adjusting the insurance on the fire trucks, but we came up with a figure and decided to do that. Training was paid for, or training that needed paid for Kevin Bentley, and that will be reimbursed by the fire marshal. And they got a grant for $1,200 for some emergency equipment. And they're 19 calls ahead of 2024 at this point. Next meeting is
Well, we'll put it on the calendar then,
fourth week of
the month.
the month.
Yep, at 8 o'clock.
George,
All right.
can I ask real quick, what time is that finance meeting on the 3rd? I didn't write that down.
Always 11 o'clock.
Thank you.
Sure.
And for the public's benefit, we always try to put those on the website.
Yes.
Okay, water, wastewater, Craig.
We had, at our meeting, we did discuss bulk water rates, and we had, many thoughts were expressed on it, and we come to the agreement we needed to have more information before we decided on anything else. Also, I'd like to make a motion that we suspend bulk water until after the construction of the tower is done, and that's because they're gonna start constructing September the 22nd.
Okay, is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Discussion?
Yes. I did see this in our packet, that there was going to be the motion to suspend bulk water. And then I asked Courtney when the construction, I didn't see that chart, there were so many things. And she said it was late September. So I guess my thing would be, why, I know, Craig, I heard you say that, you know, we really need more information to maybe possibly change the cost of bulk water in the future. But with all due respect, we've been saying that for 8 years, ever since I've been on council. We've done a lot of looking into those figures and things, and I would just ask that someone just makes a call. And I have community members that like to use the bulk water, and they said in courthouse, I believe, is what they keep referencing, it is $20.
23, but yeah, go ahead.
He said it was flat 20.
Okay, well, that's a good deal then. They should take them up on that.
Well, with the snarkiness set aside.
Nope, sorry.
He said he and his friends would be more than happy to pay the $20. So, you know, I just think that's a nice starting point. They would rather get it from Mount Sterling. And guys, that, you know, we're talking about trying to get little drops in the bucket from a concession stand or from, you know, a fundraiser when water is our biggest asset. We have a water plant that's built for a community 3 times our size, and that's our asset. So we really need to capitalize on it. We need to sell bulk water. So I would just say, why not raise the cost and sell bulk water until the construction begins? And then once it begins, if it's in the way, I mean, then we're getting into fall. And usually bulk water slows down then anyway. It's usually more spring, summer, and early fall. Then you shut it down. I just think it's preemptive to shut it down now, and I think just waiting on these magical figures to fall out of the sky. You know, we've been given figures after figures after figures, and you know, when we're charging a certain amount to residents and a certain amount to businesses within our community, and that's less than half of what we're paying. I mean, what we're charging for bulk water. If you add another $6.50 on and make it $20, then we're more than assured that we're gonna be making a profit at $20 when we're only charging community members $6-something a unit.
And
So-
by community member, you mean people who don't live here, just to be clear?
No, community members like me and you.
Oh, so
That's what we-
just to be clear, residents who are ratepayers today.
Yes, it's
They're-
$6-something.
They're,
yes.
those people you're speaking of, those are residents who are ratepayers today.
Correct, like
So they
myself.
get a little blue card in the mail every month, like I do, and you
Abs-
do.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I-
No, I'm sorry, I'm talking about the folks who are coming up to you and asking you about, you know, can we please open it for $20? And who are going to courthouse. Those are ratepayers as well here. I'm just making
Oh.
sure I understand.
I don't know, some of them probably are, some of them probably aren't. I don't know that that matters. If, you know, we charge bulk water, it's a flat rate. It doesn't matter if you're a resident or non-resident. For bulk water, there's flat rate. So
Yeah.
I say,
Yeah, I think residents should get the better end of the deal. That's
Which
my
obviously,
attitude, right?
obviously we do. And we get a better deal, you know, than right now. We have people using our water at the edges of our community that are on our water line that are just paying cents more, few cents more than what we pay. So, and we're the ones paying Rita. So I understand the dilemma there. That's why I'm saying, don't mess around with a quarter or $1. Go up to 20. That's what our other community that's local is charging. And we're not gonna lose money, but we need a way to bring in revenue. And as far as I see it, water is the best avenue. Because we have
Craig,
plenty of it.
Go ahead, Craig.
I also think these people who come with the trucks, fill up their tanks, should be paying the $50 every resident in this town pays. There's no difference.
Well, that's not necessarily true. They do pay a one-time fee when they start.
No, I'm saying every load.
Well, you know, again, then you're just gonna be taxing the bejeebies out of them and no one's gonna come
But that's
here.
okay, because they're not residents here. And so the short answer is, if we're a resident, I'm hauling the $50 myself, and so is everyone else in this room who lives here. And I'm okay with, let it be absolutely known for the public's benefit, I am absolutely rooting for the resident. And if you don't live in the town, you should not get discounted water
It's not,
on the backs of residents.
have a
That's
comment.
just, as a policy matter, why are we having a discussion around somebody who lives in Ross County getting a better deal than?
better deal.
Yeah.
It's more than triple our rate. It's not
As
a
it
better
should be,
deal.
by the way, as it should be.
And
That's
honestly,
cool.
You're talking nonsense because it's not a better deal.
Okay,
I have a comment, please.
go ahead, you're up.
This is new information for me. I don't know if it is for you or not, but at our last meeting, the last meeting that I sat in on, we were informed that the rate for our employees with benefits, I finally got a number, was between $49 and $50. I think that was what was quoted. Okay, that's what it was said in the meeting. So if I take that for what it's worth, which I will, we're paying an employee $49 to go out and fill the tanks. That's, if that's the truth, I mean, I don't know. I was just a spectator in here, but that's what we were told. So we would have to figure out how to compensate our employees for that, is my understanding. Just not saying I agree or disagree, just saying somehow we would have to figure that in. And that's more information that I've received in all of the years that I've been trying to get the numbers as well. So just food for thought.
Well, in response to that,
Uh-huh.
I think those are fake numbers, but maybe that's 2 employees. Maybe it's not. We don't need 2 employees to dispense bulk water. Courtney's done it by herself. 5 different people
Can I
have
ask
done it
if
by
that's a good
themselves.
idea? Not the obvious question in the room, did you really want to send somebody out by themselves and to climb all over a 5,000 gallon tank?
They don't climb on the tank.
I respectfully disagree, they do, because I've watched it myself. And so if our employees are doing this, there's some liability, there's obviously cost involved, and so we should be compensated for that.
That's the same argument you guys had years ago, and we figured in all those factors. We added in their insurance, their workers' comp, which is all nonsense to add all that in. Because
The-
you'd have to do that on every single project you undertake.
Right.
They are here working, they're hourly, they do what they do. I mean, are
But they're
we-
not free, is her point.
No.
They're not free, and so somebody who lives in Circleville should pay for that. That, I think
and
that's
obviously-
reasonable.
Obviously, that's
Okay.
what the $20 would be. But
The employees are now saying, is my understanding, they will not do it alone anymore. That's just what they're saying. The employees, the female employees will not go out and do it alone. It's too much of a risk.
Well, the
dangerous.
females should have never had to. But they have never said that to me, that it was risky. Was it risky?
It wasn't risky, but I see where the risk could be involved.
Right.
If you're.
There is a risk.
Did you climb on top of any water tanks?
No, but I've had to attach the hoses and everything.
Yeah.
While they were on top of it, so I had
Yeah.
to lift it up to. do
Yeah.
that. But the guys do, I do know that.
There's a
Which was
lot of
very dangerous.
exaggeration and half-truths that
Well,
are being
I'm glad it's
spun.
just this simple, and on that note, is anyone else on council would like to make a comment on this before we vote?
I think I'll wait till we get the new water tower up and discuss it in the future.
Okay.
And get that rolling, then we can debate on it.
Okay, anyone else?
I agree with David.
Okay, anyone else? Round robin, anyone? Going once, going twice, may I please have a roll call?
All right, so Craig was moved to motion, David seconded. Okay, roll call, Ross,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Joyce,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Craig,
Yes.
and Becky.
No.
All right, motion passes. All right, moving on to streets, Ross.
Yes, we had a meeting this evening, and Andy spoke about the possibility of setting back budget for street repairs for next year. And we had a discussion on repairs to the gazebo, and there were several different options provided, but no definite answers.
All right, any other questions, updates, comments for streets? All right, hearing none, moving on to Parks and Rec, Joyce.
Thank you. Okay, we did get a quote for the installation. Well, we actually did not get a quote for chicken wire. We have been advised not to put chicken wire up on the ceiling of the shelter house. It is not going to serve our purpose because you can still, I guess you can still get mice and birds and things
Mosquitoes.
up in there,
Okay.
which would not be a good thing. So it was recommended, and I have pictures and stuff, it was recommended to put like a mesh, to install mesh, like a screen mesh. And it was, I've got a picture, it looked very nice, if that's what we use. I will forward the information to you, I have not done that yet. I just got it late last week. But that will improve safety and appearance. We got the fence project taken care of, so that's all in the hands of the gentleman who's putting up the fence, the vendor, I should say. So they should be starting on that as early as later this week. If anyone wants to see that, I do have a copy of it here. We do have a recommendation, we did submit a recommendation to edit the existing contract with the new Tri-County Youth League to include an 80-20 revenue split for concessions. This was brought up by the Youth League. It was something that they recommended that they wanted to do. They feel that something should be given back to the village. We had absolutely no input into this. This was totally their idea. We appreciate it. We did not expect it. So it was brought up by one of our committee members that we put that in the contract. The committee voted to do that. So I have not looked at what the contract says, but I assume that was put in the contract. So we'll be voting on that this evening, I believe. So we will be getting 20% of the revenue from the Tri-County. And they will be, as you heard, they have 16 dates that they have reserved. So 20% of the concession stand profits from that will come back to Park and Rec.
Is that just Tri-County or the Youth
Yes,
League?
no,
Oh,
that doesn't have anything to do with the Youth League as it is right now for the Mount Sterling Eagles. That could be subject to change later. I have not discussed it with them. I will not discuss it with them. That's something that I will have the mayor work with them on. Because like I said, we did not ask them for this, but in all fairness, is it fair to have one league do it, not the other, all things being equal? That's something that the committee is going to have to decide. I do believe the committee said that we should relook at the youth league contract for next year. So that's something that we'll have to do for next year's contract. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but we have to be fair to the other youth league as well. To ensure clarity and fairness in ongoing partnerships is the way I phrased it. So, excuse me.
Bless you.
Movie night will be after Party in the Park on August 30th at dusk. It will be a Minecraft movie. We had a concern brought up at the committee meeting regarding the delayed installation of the handicap accessible swing in the Foam Foundation. I did reiterate what the mayor has assured me, that it will be done in the fall.
Yep.
And the committee formally requested a firm end date for this project. I don't know if you can look at your calendar and see if we can get an end date on that.
Sure, we had planned for it in September, so, I mean,
Okay.
it's not eons away.
Okay.
We just wanted to clear summer work out. But yeah, I don't see any reason why we can't do that.
Okay, very good.
Let me go back and huddle, and I'll get this council
Very good.
a due date.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And also the completion of the designated handicap parking space, if we could get that. I think all that you have to do is line it properly.
I think we need signs, though, don't we?
Yeah.
We
Sign.
need two signs. One is a fine sign, and the other one
Okay.
is
The
the
template of
actual.
the handicap.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, if we could get that done as well, along the same time frame, we would appreciate it. I think that's all we have with that. A couple of comments on the Party in the Park. It's going well. We have 16 vendors to date. All but about 4 of them have paid, and 4 or 5 of them have already dropped off their donation for the raffle. It's coming along well. I think I've confirmed about as much as I can confirm. We're working on volunteers right now. That's going relatively better than I expected. I still have some people to reach out to. Yeah, I think that's all I have.
Couple questions.
It's a lot of vendors.
It's a lot of vendors, and they keep coming in, and I keep telling them that we have to stop taking them, but what do you say?
We'll see.
What
We'll
do
take
you
it.
say?
Plenty of space out there.
There's plenty of.
I know.
We'll take it.
I know. The more we have, the more volunteers I need, but what can I do for you?
So I heard you talking about the swing.
Uh-huh.
That's going to be installed in September.
September?
Well, 2 things. Which swing are you planning on? Because, you know, back when I expressed some concern over this, I said that we would need like a separate, what are they called?
A section.
Section for it. Because the swings that are there now are all there on a grant. And MRDD also donated towards the swings that are there. We have 3 that are accredited for handicap. And then we have 2 that are very unique in the county that are intergenerational swings. And then we basically have 2 toddlers and 2 for younger kids.
Okay.
So I was just curious as to which one, because I heard you're not installing its own little section for this swing that we haven't installed yet, that you're going to remove one of the existing ones. That's not true.
We were going to remove one of the non-handicap and add a handicap.
We
That
don't
was the-
need to,
No.
not
gonna-
where it's going.
We were going to put it between the 2 playgrounds.
I believe she's making the point that you need a separate section of swing
But
then.
you are going to put it,
It
you're
it
not
is,
going to remove one of the existing swings. Okay, because that's what the guys thought that they were doing. Oh, that's great, great news. And the second thing is, I know we had $4,000 or $5,000 that went towards other playground equipment. When is that getting installed?
I don't have
I'm
any other
unfamiliar.
playground equipment.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm unaware that we were actually cleared to order those.
Yeah, no, they've
Oh,
already,
yeah.
they've already been delivered.
Wonderful, let's
Or
get them
They have been
in.
delivered?
Yep.
Okay, great.
Don't know about those, but good.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
needs to decide where they should go.
Okay, we'll go out there and look and we'll get it
They can
done.
go in the, either in the playground areas or along the walking path. I mean, you can really be creative with them. I guess, you know, just, it'd be interesting to just see
Yeah.
what we have and where they're gonna go.
Yeah.
So that's all I had. Thank you.
Okay.
Great,
Yeah.
thanks.
Do you have a recommendation on that?
I mean, I'd like to see what they are.
Yeah.
Probably inside the playground
That's
areas.
what I would think. Yeah.
But there could be a couple near the playground on the walking paths. Some kids, you know, walk.
Okay.
I've seen them in different parks spread
Okay.
around.
Okay, thank you.
Lots of opportunity there.
Absolutely.
Okay, anything else for Parks and Rec?
No.
Okay, sounds good. Record retention, David.
We met on August 8th, went through a lot of documentation. We did find some historical maps of the village, and so we set them aside. A couple of them are going back to about 1980, 85, and might be good to use down the road. You don't realize this stuff we had uptown back then compared with now. We had 2 auto park places and everything, but every time we do, there's a lot of history involved. And we're getting a lot done. We've already cleared out a couple of closets, so and Courtney's doing a great job with us.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you, David. Nuisance abatement, Barry.
We didn't have a meeting tonight, but in September, our plan is to discuss a couple more ordinances, specifically trying to update the lawn mowing, the weeds ordinance, and our next meeting is going to be September 8th at 6 PM.
Great, thank you. Planning, Ross.
We have not had a meeting.
Okay, and again, those are scheduled only when necessary. Zoning, Craig.
Yeah, the meeting on July 22nd, we had 2 variants requested for fences. One was a 15-foot setback on a privacy fence, and that was granted. The other one for a wrought iron fence, and they wanted to go from 42 inches to 48 inches, and we granted that too.
Okay.
And of course, as needed, the next one will be August 26th.
Okay, August the 26th, and look for that on the community calendar. All right, tree beautification, Becky.
Yes. So we have a meeting, as Tom referred to, tomorrow at 1 o'clock. But tonight, Tom is here and myself to really, this will be our last opportunity to get this grant application approved through council. We've made a lot of concessions. I know the committee, we We have extended our project scope. Initially, it was just going to be one project at the park. We've extended our project scope because of requests from council, a council member and the mayor. We have also reduced our grant amount that we are requesting. I know that was one of Barry's concerns. So we reduced it 25%, so we went from 40 down to 30. And we also, another concern of the mayor, even though we had already expressed this, we did reiterate, and everyone was on the same page, that we fully commit to only spending up to $10,000 and then make sure we get reimbursed from the Department of Forestry before we spend any more. So the village will never be out any more than 10,000, and they will absolutely get paid back. That's how grants work.
Becky, would that just be 10,000 then, basically, what you're?
It'll be 10,000, no more than 10,000. It could be less. So maybe we'll just come to and say, this first phase one, we need 8,000, and then we'll request the money back. We can do that every 6 months. The village will get paid back, and then we can go on to phase
But the
two.
grant total was 40,000.
It's
Yeah.
30 now.
She's just talking about disbursement.
Originally, it was
It's
40, now it's 30.
Going to be 30. So
Right,
we did
so-
reduce it.
$30,000 to trees, right.
Okay.
So we have made lots of, concessions and to make it seem, I'm not really sure. I mean, I've had 2 council members that have came to meetings and asked questions, and the other 3 of you, if you have any questions, David, thank you for asking that one now. If you have any questions about it, please ask me before you vote, if you're planning on not voting in favor of it. We do have a great tree committee. As Tom mentioned, we have 4 of our 8 are from out of town. Our master gardener is from out of town, and then Tom and Misty and the master gardener, we have one more from out of town. Anyway, we have 4, and they just come here and volunteer. And it's not just for trees, but they work hard for the whole village, whether it's planting flowers, trees, going out and working at the oldest tree where we plan on having it be a destination next year. So, it's a very hard-working committee, and they're the ones you see out there pulling weeds. And our whole purpose is to bring trees and beautification to Mount Sterling. And, where do grants come from? Grants come from our tax dollar. And all the taxes that we are out there paying as village residents, if you guys say no, we don't want to put our own tax dollars back into our own community, then we're just sending our own money to London, to courthouse, to whoever applies for this grant and gets it. And I don't know about you, I'm tired of getting overlooked and being the stepchild of Madison County. I want Mount Sterling to have great things and be beautiful and be proud of things. And trees and flowers and things like that are a step in that direction. And that's the whole reason this committee was formed, is to bring trees and beautification to Mount Sterling. And if for some reason you don't want that, there's no point of having the committee.
Well, I mean, you are funded for $4,000 every year.
What does that got to do with anything?
The committee can do a lot with $4,000. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know.
The committee can do a lot with grant money that we are paying out of our tax dollar.
Okay, so that's a motion, right?
No, I was explaining prior to, I know it's on here, I don't want to go out of order if you don't want me to, or we can do it right now. I just wanted to explain during my time for the Tree and Beautification Committee why we all need to vote for this. There is no downside, none. You have a question?
Yes, please, if this is okay, if this is the time. So, I was reading about I think it's called the Madison County Tree and Beautification Committee. And I think they have 8 people on their committee. And they have specifications where 4 has to be, they have to fill out applications for theirs. 4 has to be residents, and 4 do not have to be. And everyone has to have some kind of specialty to be on their committee. This is not a criticism, this is not a plus, this is just, I was reading about this. And I thought, that is a novel idea, because you know how I feel about putting the onus back on our service workers to care for everything. I feel that the more we plant, the more the Tree and Beautification Committee should be able to step up and service the flowers and the trees and care for them. I just don't think that should be something that should come back on our service workers. I don't think that is I don't think that is included in their job functions. You know, it's not, I just want to be clear, this is not personal. I think what you do is fantastic. I'm on board with almost everything that you do. But the more I hear about this grant, when you and I talked before, there were going to be specifications in the grant that you were going to add. I thought you were asked to add the breakdown. Did we get a breakdown of where the money was going? Do we have maps now that we are including in to send in with the grant? I'm not sure. Did those things get included with this round, other than just
They will
reducing the
before-
price?
They will before it's submitted. The budget will be specified very clearly, and we did leave ambiguity in there on purpose as far as where the village sees trees are needed, we can add them. So we don't get ourselves locked into a corner of, well, we only asked for them on this one street, and we really don't need any more on this street. Now we have extra money we can't use. So that's why we made it that our 2 people that attend these extended education of trees that we're paying to go to that they will be doing a project as the grant is being worked, as we are actually doing our phases of where trees are needed. They'll work with the mayor, they'll work with themselves, they'll work with the arborist and see where trees or perennials or whatever will be needed. So really, all I need today is an approval that we can apply for this $30,000. And then Courtney and I can make the grant look all shiny and pretty before it's submitted in 2 weeks. It's not gonna change. The dollar amount is what we need approval for, and it needs to be attached to our grant, that the village council approves the tree committee to apply for $30,000 through this urban forestry grant. That's all we need today. And the reason we need it on an emergency is because we've brought it so many times that we're running out of time. We don't have another 6 weeks to wait. We have to, I understand there always has to be a legitimate reason to bring something on an emergency, not just because it's nice, we want it to, but this is a deadline. And because it's been tabled and stagnant for so long, and again, I'm just, you know, I get that we, you know, when you run a government, a community has a governing body, they have to pay. It'd be nice if we had people come and sweep our streets. It'd be nice if we had people come and do everything for us and the village wouldn't have to do anything. But that is part of being a village, that you have to maintain your property. You have to mow your grass all over the community. We're mowing the grass out there at the park so the kids can have a nice park.
Right.
We have to water our flowers when we have volunteers donate the flowers and plant the flowers. We have to water them. You cannot expect volunteers to come out every single day and water plants. You just can't expect it. That is on our service workers. You know, if possibly. We've talked about trying to get youth organizations to come out and help once in a while, maybe once a month, maybe other organizations once a month. But, we have to maintain our own properties. We have to maintain our own community as a village. That's what the taxpayers pay their dollars for, is you keep our streets, you keep our sewers, you keep our water, you keep our flowers watered, you keep our water flowing. We can't expect volunteers to run our village.
So do I hear a motion?
Okay, do you want to go out of the order here?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
We can
Is this
go- we can go
pending?
straight to it,
Let's
yeah.
let's
This
go
would
let's
be-
go straight to it.
I got one more
Resolu-
question I'd like to ask. Now, Becky, and I want to ask, this is just to apply for it, there's no guarantee, you're just taking a chance of getting this, right?
Yes, we
Okay,
just hope we
okay,
get it, and,
okay,
and we
okay.
hope that all of you want that for the
Okay, yeah, that's why I
community.
wanted to ask
Yeah,
questions, I just want to see.
Absolutely.
So this is Resolution 2025-08, a resolution authorizing the mayor or his designee to apply for the Ohio's Urban Forestry Grant Program, which is Inflation Reduction Act Funds Grant, and declaring this as an emergency.
Is there a motion to suspend the rules?
I'll give that motion.
Okay, is there a second?
Second?
All right.
Okay, so that was, David moved it, Becky seconded. Okay, roll call would be Barry,
No.
Joyce,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Craig,
No.
Becky,
Yes.
and Ross.
Yes.
All right.
That was a tie.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and say yes. So we'll go ahead
It
and
was a
keep it.
4-2.
It was a 4-2.
Okay. Oh, well,
Oh,
all right.
yeah, it was a 4-2.
4-2 it is.
Okay.
Do I have a motion to place on the first, second, and third readings?
You have that motion?
Thank you.
Second?
Okay, that was David, Becky. Okay, Joyce,
Yes.
David,
Yes.
Craig,
No.
Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
and Barry.
No.
Okay. And then finally, a motion for approval.
Motion?
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Roll call,
Okay, that was
please.
Becky, then David. Okay, roll call, David,
Yes.
Craig,
No.
Becky,
Yes.
Ross,
Yes.
Barry,
No.
and Joyce.
Yes.
Okay, resolution has passed.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else on tree beautification?
Okay, we'll,
Nope, tomorrow at 1 o'clock, if anyone would like to attend. I'm sure there'll be some celebrating, and you guys can ask more questions.
Okay. Thank you. That takes us to other ordinances and resolutions tonight.
okay, this would be ordinance 2025-07, an ordinance amending the rules of council and declaring as an emergency.
Okay. May I please have a motion to suspend the rules?
You have that motion, sir.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay.
Okay, so that was David moved, Joyce is second. Okay, roll call.
Can I have discussion?
Yep.
Just curious as to why this is an emergency.
Because the Tri-County Youth League has got to participate, and they, in our Park and Recs meetings, last time I checked, and we need
no,
to
I
have
don't
them there
mind.
right now.
Yeah, I don't mind that they participate at all. I'm just asking why it's on as an emergency to get them to change the rules council.
Because they need to have participation right now. Last time I checked, because they have an event at the end of the
Yeah,
month,
they're
right?
playing on August 30th. They got tournament play. So.
I mean, we can approve their contract without a rules of council change as an emergency.
Yes, but I think what their anticipation was is that because the youth league has to participate, they want everybody on the same page.
Right.
Yep.
Because as tournaments are overlapping and I guess approvals are coming to council on individual boards, they want everybody on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was motioned that David moved, Joyce was second, roll call. This is going to be Barry.
Yes.
Okay, Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
And Ross?
Yes.
Great. Now a motion to place on the first, second, and third readings, please.
Have that motion, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Ross.
That was David, Ross. Okay, Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
And Barry?
Yes.
Okay,
Great. Now may I please have a motion for approval?
Have it motion?
All right,
okay, so
roll
that
call.
was Joyce, then Ross.
Mm-hmm.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
And Joyce?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, the next and last is Resolution 2025-07, a resolution authorizing the mayor or his designee to execute agreement between the Village of Mount Sterling and Tri-County Youth League for the 2025 year and declaring as an emergency.
May I please have a motion?
You have that
Suspend the rules.
motion and play ball.
Thank you. Is there a second? Thank you, Ross.
Okay, so that was David moved, Ross is second. Craig?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
And David?
Yes.
Okay. May I please have a motion to place it on the first, second, and third readings?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Yes.
Thank you,
That
Joyce.
was Ross and then Joyce?
Mhm.
Okay, Becky?
Yes.
Ross? Gary?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
And Craig?
Yes.
Perfect. And then may I please have a motion for approval?
Have that motion, sir.
Thank you, David.
Second.
Thank you, Ross.
I'll say, that was David moved, and Ross was second. And roll call. Last is Ross?
Yes.
Barry?
Yes.
Joyce?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
And Becky?
Yes.
Okay, resolution 2025-07 is passed.
Now they can play ball.
Yeah,
Now they can play ball. All right. No more legislation before us tonight, so that takes us to roundtable.
Oh, I'd like to bring up, on August 14th, you know, I'm a military history buff. That was officially the end of World War II. The Japanese surrendered after that second atomic bomb dropped on August 14th, and it became official on September 9th of 45. In our little village of Mount Sterling, my dad got to come home and Uncle Max, and they had a ceremony in front of the old square that October. And I'd love to find the old Tribune. There's a picture of them. They said the boys and the brothers that served our country. And if anybody has that old Tribune, I'd love to have it.
Oh, sure.
But I just wanted to announce that.
Awesome. Thank you.
Well, I would like to welcome back the Messenger.
Yay, go
It is
team.
back. Apparently, you can get copies in front of Ben and Joy's
We missed you.
and someplace else. I don't remember where else you can get copies from.
A couple spots around town, possibly a hardware store.
Sunoco. Thank you.
That's good news.
Okay.
It is, it's
So-
great news. We miss them very much.
Yes, we did. So welcome back to
When did they
them.
I
start?
missed one of them pages.
It was there. It was there this week, I guess. I haven't been down, but
Nice.
they put it out. So welcome back to them. And I'm excited for some things coming up in the village, the new youth league. Been working with the mayor and Courtney and getting things, the contract and stuff. They're looking forward to sending that out to their board and getting that signed. Yeah, so lots of things coming up. Party in the Park is ramping up, much bigger than what we ever anticipated it to be. So that's a little nerve-wracking, and looking forward to working with all of the entities within the village. I appreciate everyone who stepped up, and looking forward to seeing a lot of people. Just pray for good weather.
Amen.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot going on.
Maybe if a,
Could be.
maybe if
The
a
mayor's
paper, yeah.
volunteered to be our MC for the day.
Very busy Saturday. Looking forward to that.
Hey, Mayor,
Very
you know,
busy.
if we get a paper, maybe the council can get their picture in the paper.
Well, there you go. Other comments for roundtable? All right, hearing none, we are adjourned, 8:03 tonight. Play ball.
And Joyce and Andy, I need you guys to sign legislation. Please.
Your chair's falling, our chairs, both of them are falling apart. Crud on the floor.
I'll do my best. Sucking it up.
I didn't steal her pen.